2-2. New pitcher now, Hugh Chen.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Orioles, number 32, Hugh Chen.
Leading off, Aldo Moses.
The center fielder,
Chen, in his second season, just 21 years old, and he was a third-round pick back in 2025. Fouled off to the right. Here comes the 0-1. And that one wrapped foul. And a pitch. Fights it off. He'll see another. Here comes a pitch. Just misses the mark outside the zone.
Pretty standard high 0-2 fastball right there. If you're smart, you'll look for something down in the zone, but not too far. Don't want to chase that breaking ball in the dirt.
Off the mark there. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
He wanted that fastball high and tight, looking for a strikeout. Just didn't locate it very well.
Hit hard. That gets through.
Everything came together for him. Pretty tough for the infielders to do anything with that one. He pulled it hard into the outfield, and even when you keep it on the ground, it feels great when you hit a missile like that. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Sampson swings through it for strike 1. This guy, one of the best contact men in the sport as well. Outstanding on the defensive end. Chen keeping him close. The pitch. Now a screamer into the outfield. He hits the wall and hangs on. Great catch.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
So now it's the 4-hole hitter, Josh Welch. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. And there he goes. Pitch in for a strike. Throw to second, and great jump. Moses, the runner at second with 1 away. Next offering is in for a strike. At the belt and fires. And that's in the dirt. The 1-2. And a swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes for the second time today.
Oh, that's a curveball that I'm sure he wants back at the plate. 2 strikes, the sort of pitch you're hoping for. A bit of a mistake, and I'd say in a very hittable location, but clearly the break was enough to get him to swing through it.
Digging in, it's the speedy outfielder Jason Van Dyke. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Runner at second, 2 down. Clips the corner, and the count 1-1. That one hit to right. Serrano as he glides to his left. Flashes the leather on the run and catch. And that is the third out of the inning.
A lot of adrenaline, we can see it right there, and sometimes you just got to let it out. That's an outstanding job of taking that, executing, and getting out of a tough inning.
Top of inning number 7. Now it'll be the cleanup hitter for the Royals, Pedro Serrano. And the pitch. Checks his swing. Now it appealed to first. And he went around. That's ruled the swing. Here's the 0-1. Gets a piece and stays alive. Going to count 1-2.
On the mound, he had a little trouble back in the first, but it's been a different story the rest of the way. Really settled into this outing nicely.
The 1-2. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going.
Some real good life going to the zone on that one.
The pitch. Got him. And now one away.
Well, big power guy right there and generating so much bat speed. It's hard to bring that to a halt once you've committed. They tried to check the swing, just couldn't do it.
Prado up for the third time and takes ball 1. Righty delivers. And that is cut on and missed. And 1-1.
Really consistent release point. He's been able to pitch up and down and have excellent command in both locations.
And a swing and a miss.
And he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
And it's even up.
2-2.
That's a base hit. So the go-ahead run is on base with a knock.
Up next to the Royals, the catcher.
So up now for Kansas City, Blake Mitchell. That one's in there, 0-1.
If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
Next offering is in for a strike. Activity in the bullpen. Xavier Curry appears to be getting loose. Lane warming up as well. In there. Got him looking for the K. Froze him with the heater at the knees. So digging in, Nick Madrigal. Outside corner, there's a strike. Into center. Snags it on the run. And that is that. So one left for Kansas City, and this game is still tied at 2-2. Set for the last half of the 7th. Here's the third baseman, Jonah Young. It's interesting he plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed, but he does. And that's a base hit.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
Yeah, the batter now, Jeff Matheson. That's in there. Strike one. The go-ahead run aboard at first. Nobody out. And a pitch out, but nothing going on. The pitch. Right side. Puts it away for the out.
The batter, number 10, second baseman, Ian Aguilar.
Here's the second baseman, Ian Aguilar.
Definitely wants to stay out of the double play here. Ball on the ground in the infield. Should be an inning-ending double play.
First offering misses the mark.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Slice down the right side. Kicks and fires. Runner on the go. Pitch misses. Throw to second. Tag. Out at second.
That goes to show you stealing a base is a tough thing to do and far from a sure thing, even with big-time speed. It's not easy to catch him, but that was a great catch and throw. Quick, not rushed, and accurate.
The 2-1. Swing and a bouncer. Throw over to Prado, and that is the inning. New pitcher on here, Xavier Curry. Agustin Ruiz now at the plate. 1 for 2. And a pitch. That one finds the zone. Strike one.
Well, with both starters out of the game, this quickly becomes a bullpen game, and this is something we see more and more in the game today, especially in the postseason.
Van Dyke gliding to his left. And there's one away.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really drive it.
Now here is Gavin Cross. There's a strike. Bullpen activity starting up now. Chase Dooley loosening up for manager David Bell. And the righty deals. This one pulled down the line. It's hammered. This one hooking. It's got a chance. Foul.
Oh, it's a really good pass of the ball right there. Just a little bit too quick. It's got to find a way. Just let it travel a hair more.
In the dirt. Tosses to first, and a couple of quick outs.
Well, obviously that was nowhere near the strike zone by the time it got to the plate, and people at home watching are thinking, what's he swinging at? But I'll tell you, some of the break guys snap off these days is just devastating. It can be so tough to recognize where a pitch like that's going to end up.
Now here's Bobby Witt Jr. There's a strike. And that's too high. Next pitch is outside. Two outs. Ground ball right side, and that's just foul. Next offering is fouled back. The 2-2 on the way. Stays alive. Two now. That one just misses.
Wow, this guy's really battling up there as if his run is the game-winning run. I love his tenacity.
Grinding AB right here. About to see pitch number 10. Two down, nobody on. Dives, and he can't hang on. The throw is still in time, and they come away with an out after a tricky start to the play. Royals bats are quiet there. Score remains 2-2. On to the bottom of the eighth. Now the left fielder, DeVore Rayburn. The pitch. Ball one, no strikes. And that one is inside. Tries to check his swing, but he makes contact. Madrigal calls it in, and there's one away.
Good hard fastball up in the zone right there. They look really good coming in, but so hard to get on top of as a hitter.
So the batting order turns over, and here is Hunter Waldron. First offering misses badly for ball one. And that's in for a strike. Next pitch inside, and it's 2-1. And here it comes. Check swing. Now we'll look down to first. No, he held up. The 3-1. And that one fouled off. And the pitch. Battling here as he fouls it away. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Ninth pitch of the at-bat due next. Swung on, belted. Back there.
Goodbye, home run.
He'll circle the bases. Just like that, they move in front. It's 3-2.
There was a sinker up in the zone. It looked like it came out of the pitcher's hand a little bit too early. Doesn't have the velocity that good four-seam fastball does. And at the plate, he didn't miss it.
One down. Aldo Moses will hit next. First pitch, and that's in for a strike.
Well, on the mound, this is a spot where he's got to treat this as a clean inning. Forget about the home run. Forget about now being behind on the scoreboard. Start fresh and get those hitters back up to the plate as quickly as possible.
That one's in there. That's strike two. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Right-hander kicks, deals. That misses off the outside edge.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
Fights that one away, still 1-2. The wind of the pitch. And this is inside. Got it by him for the K.
I'm not sure that was the exact location the pitcher wanted, but it worked. He got the swing and miss, and I'm sure a bit of sigh of relief after seeing that one go through the zone.
And the batter will be the shortstop, Brandon Sampson. Fly ball down the line. Serrano ranging back, still going back. The wind and the pitch. Swing and a foul straight back. And the right-hander deals. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Right-handed reliever. Line drive. And that should be extra bases. Around first and hustling for second. And he'll pull in there with a stand-up double.
He went up there and got it. With 2 strikes, I'm not going to leave this in the umpire's hands. I'm going to be aggressive. It was in a location where you could get those arms extended that he loves to do. So nice job right there coming back in that at bat.
Here's the catcher to hit, Josh Welch. Got to be careful with a slugger like this because he can turn it into a 3-run game in the blink of an eye. Sampson at third with 2 away. Waldron tries to hold up, appeal to first. Yes, he did. That's a swing. One in the inning, and it comes from a rather unlikely power source. Last chance coming up for the Royals. We're back, and on the mound is the closer, Devin Zimborski.
Save opportunity for him right here, and he's their guy. Time to lock this one down and get out of here with the W.
So now the DH spot, Josh Van Dyke.
Now this guy, a player that if he gets on base has the ability to really be aggressive getting around the base paths.
First pitch, not close. Just missed. Check swing, no appeal. So definitely a little wild right out of the gate.
Well, it could be a little tough coming from the bullpen mound to this mound, but you've got to find a way to get ahead in the count quickly. He has it. We'll see how this at bat turns out.
In for a strike. Now it's 3-2. That to right. Van Dyke sizing this one up, pulls it in on the run, and there's one down. That's a big first out right there, and that changes things.
Yeah, you can kind of see how just the hope and optimism is shrunk a little bit, but they got a couple more outs to work with. They got to find a way to get a runner on and get one around the bases.
Started to go after it. Now a look down to first, and James Kingsley says he won around. Crowd locked in right now. One-run game here in the ninth. The next offering misses, and the count even 1-1. Gets the slider in there for a strike. The 1-2. Just misses with that one.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Out to short. Safe, he beats it.
Not every base hit is a liner into the gap, just like not every strikeout's a perfect slider down and away. I mean, right there, he just put the ball in play on the ground and gave it his all to get down to first for the knock.
He's 2 outs away. And to the plate for Kansas City, Pedro Serrano checks over to first, back safely. That misses the zone. 1-0. Kicks and deals. Late on that fastball.
Just amazing to me how many closers and back-end relievers just throw absolute gas these days. I never would have had a chance.
Over to first, and he's saved. And a 1-1. And that one missing low. Good eye in that spot.
At this point in the game, you cannot issue free passes. He's going to have to challenge this hitter. Hitter's got to be ready to swing it.
Nick Pratto on deck for the Royals. Swings and misses, and we're filled up.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of a double play here.
3 balls, 2 strikes the count. Caught him looking for the K.
Yeah, that's a tough pitch to stay on. You don't want to get beat inside, and as you see that pitch continue to run away from you, by the time it's in the catcher's mitt, you think it's a ball off the plate away.
Nick Pratto steps in for the Royals. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Typically, the outfield defense will play a little bit deeper just to keep the ball in front, make sure that runner on first doesn't come all the way around to score and tie this ball game up.
Bounce to the right side. Waldron on to first. Ball game.
This is what you call taking care of business. When you've got home field advantage and you win the first 2 games of the series, that's what you come to the ballpark to do. They've worked hard to get to this point. Now they're in the driver's seat. We'll see how they do once this series continues. But so far, they've set the tone.
All this energy calling me.
Not a ton of offense to chat about as we look at the final numbers, but this was a good one.
Yeah, it was a low-scoring game, Boog, but sometimes those can be the best, especially this time of year.
3-2 the final score. They hang on to win it by a run. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.
Think I lost my mind. Reality so hard to find. When the devil trying to call your line, I always shine, even when they like them. No, I ain't God, but I'm feeling just like him. Oh, don't trip. See, I was in the crib, riding me and my. We was listening to us, no one else. That's it. That's the flesh, just a bit. Let me talk my. Let's say my head got big. Yeah. Well, listen, man, world made me crazy. Might just turn around to 180. I ain't politicking, I ain't kissing no babies. The devil on my doorstep being so shady. Don't trip. We don't gotta let him in. Don't trip. Hey, yeah.
Here now is our final line score. You make me come. You make me complete. You make me complete.
Inside the Show with your host, Justin Allegri.
Welcome to the show, baseball fans. Here's what's going on in the baseball world on this October morning. For Game 2 of the ALDS, the Guardians set 3 balls into the seats as they grabbed the win against the visiting Royals 3-2. They now have a 2-0 series lead heading into Game 3. In Game 2 of the ALDS, the Astros were winners over the visiting Rangers 3-2. They now have a 2-0 series lead heading into Game 3. And that's all for today's show. See you back here tomorrow for another postseason recap. Have a great day.